He gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Majora's Mask. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and as she said, we have basically 3 days worth of time, and time moves at a very regular pace in this game. For most run-throughs of this 3-day period, a minute goes by it's basically an hour every minute. And I went and grabbed this fairy here because I know better. Yeah, you'll be seeing a bit of speedrunning tactics for me, or if that's even the right term to use. But in this particular first set of days, an hour actually goes by every 45 seconds. So you don't even have as much time as you normally do. So with the stray fairy in hand, let's head off to the shrine and see what's going on. And let's see, do I have enough money to buy the map? And Tingle. The less said about him, the better, at least as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of people probably agree with me. He's just, yeah. But he has his uses, like buying a map, which I believe is actually quite cheap. Yeah, it is quite cheap. I'll probably buy the other map too, just so I can keep my bearings. Although, considering I've been able to 100% this game from memory, keeping my bearing, I don't know if keeping my bearings is really that an important a thing here. Anyway, here we are at the fairy fountain. And yeah, she's kind of not all there, which is why I went to grab that one little fairy first thing. Although it does show up in a different place at night. And I'll probably show where that is later on, I guess. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. And weak magic power! And we can shoot bubbles, obviously. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. It comes in the form of a mask, which means I will not be coming back. The mask she gives you is the Great Fairy Mask, which I'll explain what that's for later. And also, over there, in that hole there is the Deku Playground, which you can earn money in, and basically if you complete the course all 3 days, you'll get a heart piece. And they will promptly hide from you every time you come by. But might as well get the main thing going. And Tattle is just there to to remind us to keep us on task, which after this set of days, she won't be doing that anymore. Thank goodness. Yep, and in order to get to the observatory, we have to talk to these guys. Don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't tell you just what the can't just tell you what the code is. You have to pass my test first. Yep, sure, why not? You can find all of us by tomorrow morning, which is why it's better to do this, get this done early. Okay. Alright, where are you? Oh, you were right there the whole time. For some reason, this one always gives me trouble, just because this is a... Oh, there's two of you in here? Oh, dear. Okay, well, that's one. Alright, where'd you go? There we go. Yeah, the best way to go about it is to trap him in. Ooh, that could have ended badly. So many places that, due to circumstances, have no relevance to me. Which is why I'm tempted to turn this into a 100% run later on after I'm done with this. There we go. And also, if you happen to be here at night, the stray fairy is up there. So if you don't get it in the laundry pool in the morning, you can get it here at night. Okay, come on. Dang it. Oh, jeez. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Won't be able to get you. I know that from experience. There we go. Alright, so the last one is in Western Clocktown. So might as well do that. Making good time on this, though. Not that it really matters that... Well, yeah, it does matter, because I do have a limited time to do this before I have to start over. But, as long as I can get this last one, everything will be okay. Well, actually, before I do that, I just want to double check one thing. Because even though I can't use bombs in this form, I can still buy a bomb bag. So how much is it? 50, and I'm 1 rupee short. Of course. And also, here we have the bank, where if you store up 200 rupees, you get a bigger wallet. But yeah, that's really gonna suck for me, because there's some things that I would really want for this run, but that I can't get because I'm limited to 99 rupees. Yeah, so I guess they're learning from past experience, but they're gonna give us the code anyway. Alright, so it's 34125. Alright. And the code is different every time you play. So you can't just remember the code once and not have to worry about this whole thing. The thing is, I really have no reason to come this way after this point, So when you come through here as a human, knowing the code, on your way out, the head bomber will basically be surprised that you know the code and just give you the notebook. Or you could just go through that whole the whole process that I just did, and I believe you can get it that way too, but I've never actually done it that way. There is a guy there, but I'm just going to skip past you. And we got another balloon. Oh wait, there should be rupees over here, shouldn't there? Haha. Oh, and magic too, that's nice. Yeah, she's gonna keep doing that this first set of days, but Ooh. I might be able to, well, I'm definitely gonna be able to get the map of Woodfall, which is just, Woodfall is the southern region, but we'll go into that later, I guess. Night to the first day. Well, well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Dang reversing controls. Zooming in, and there he is. Oh my. Well, that's definitely a thing. And how the heck did Skull Kid know I was there? I don't know. Only opens up on the eve of the carnival, day 3. And this is actually a good preview of seeing what's outside of Clocktown. And there aren't any enemies around. Partially because I think it's nighttime. I don't think there's any enemies right outside here at night anyway. But it's not like you can actually go out there and do anything anyway, since the guards won't let you out while you're in Deku form. Alright, so now that we've got that, time for the next order of business. Which, well, actually, there's like only really 1 or 2 other things that I really need to do. And you have to be careful when traversing across water, because you only jump 5 times before you just sink and presumably drown. And yeah. I could, except I already know everything that I have to do, and that's probably gonna... I'm not going into too much detail on some of the goings-on, just because I don't know. I'm probably over-explaining things, but I'm just doing pretty much only what I need to do, which also means I have no intention on getting the notebook, and unless necessary, I don't plan on actually helping anyone that is in the notebook, because a lot of that either gives me masks or pieces of heart, which I can't really get those in a minimalist run, can I? But this is something that I do have to do, because this is the only way to access the clock tower as a Deku. And I will go ahead and equip the moves here, because he's looking to close up shop. Well, isn't that a coincidence? If you have one, I'd really like to get it from you. Property management. Yeah, property transfer. You don't expect to see that sort of thing in a Zelda game, do you? Get the land title deed. A jewel or strange sparkling stone. Same thing, right? Yeah, there's a few other Deku shopkeepers, I guess. This is pretty much just one big trading sequence that will ultimately lead to like 4 heart pieces, one at each location. And nope, you're not getting me, puppy. And actually, hold on, I shouldn't be going up there just yet. Is the bomb shop still open? Yes, it is. Okay. And, yep, there is a Goron. But I can't do anything with him right now. And I'll go ahead and buy a bomb bag. And even though I can't use bombs, I can at least buy it, and that's one less thing I have to do to save for later. And I'm actually going to go ahead and buy that map of Woodfall. Granted, it's probably more expensive doing it here, but I have the time, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, wait. Do I want to showcase that? As we have this guy. Right. If anything, if it takes long enough, yeah. Because I think at about 1 o'clock or so. Nope, never mind. At midnight. Yeah, we've got I believe either the mother or grandmother or the guy who runs the bomb shop. And she just got robbed. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do to stop him. You need a bladed weapon of some sort. So, unfortunately, I have no choice but to let him go. But if you do stop him, she will give you a blast mask, and also the bigger bomb bag will become available for sale, which is always a nice thing. Let's see. I just need to get up to 40. Then I can purchase the map of Woodfall, and that's pretty much all I need to do. All I need to do before the end of things. We just need to do one more run, and that will do it. I apologize if this isn't very active or interesting, but if you know what you're doing, this process doesn't really take very long. And that's all I need. And where are you, you stupid? Are you just here during the day? Oh well. Well, in that case, I know how to make time go by a heck of a lot faster. And it is right over here in the general store, which, yes, it is open at night because we got the night guy here. Well, we have this friendly scarecrow. Time will pass in the blink of an eye. And dance till dawn? Sure, why not? But he has more to say. Maybe later. I'll be back in a moment, in a bit. I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Why, yes, I'll at least showcase this. If you play the strange song backwards, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can move a half a day forward through time. Yeah, and I will be making use of at least that first one. Even though it's mostly a matter of convenience, just to make sure time doesn't run out on me too soon, you know. Because as I said, in basically every set of days after this, an hour goes by in a minute. But if by using that song, you can it slows it down to about a third, so it'll be like every 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something. Hello, Tingle. Might as well. It's not like I can keep the money across time anyway. Yeah, so I really should. And it's started to rain. Okay. So now that I've pretty much officially done everything that I can do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to that scarecrow and basically move time forward as far as I can. So I will see you guys at the night of the 3rd. Ah, darn it. There we go. But outside it seems to have gotten kind of dangerous. Yeah. Nope, you've already told me. And away he goes. Yeah, and can't really see it well from here. There you go. The moon's definitely gotten a good bit closer than it was before. Things have gotten a shade darker too. And you know things are in a bad state when even the dog is gone. But in order to get up to the clock tower as a Deku, I have to use that flower. And the yellow ones send you higher up than the pink ones do. Yeah, and there is a heart piece here. And I'm going to be taunting the OCD people by just sitting here staring at it. If I just go a little bit closer, I could grab it. But I'm not going to. Can't really do anything more until midnight. Which is probably one reason why time is moving faster this first go around. So this waiting time isn't quite as bad as it would otherwise be. But one thing that I kind of like is the attention to detail, because there's one of these clocks in pretty much every building in town, and if you pay attention, it is actually keeping time with the timer at the bottom there, and the centerpiece here actually marks the hour, and with that, yeah, it actually turns as the hour goes by, and you can see that on every clock in town. And basically every person in town that isn't just some static one like that guy's standing there. Like the postman we saw earlier. Everyone has a routine. And they have various things they do at various times, and a lot of that involves the side quests that this game is pretty much built around. And I will be skipping most of, frankly. So I won't be showing off as much of this game as I would like, but that's the nature of the beast, I guess. And the festival has begun. It's a shame that there's hardly anyone here, but all things considered, I think it's understandable. And yet we're standing right there, but we can't be seen. I guess that would just mess with the cutscene, or I guess. Yeah, I'm going. Sis! Ah, Tail! We've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the four who are there. Bring them here. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy! No! What are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you still think you're our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it. Oh my. Things have just become a little bit more urgent. And now we have 5 minutes. But can't really do much to him. As I will demonstrate here. He's just pretty much deflecting everything. And I think he says something after the third. Ah. Yeah, I guess we'll just focus on getting what we can. Like getting our Ocarina back. Suddenly memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. You're already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule, and I believe in my heart that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please, take this. I am praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. Remember the Song of Time. This melody lingering on the edges of your mind is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. The goddess of time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you. Yep, enough daydreaming. We've got a moon that's about to come down on us. Yep, by playing the Song of Time, it will take you back to the start of the first day, and any consumable stuff, like bombs, Deku nuts, money, they will be lost. And that also includes the land deed that I have. Though any important items, like all of the masks that you'll get, any of this stuff, that you will still have them. So I'll still have the bomb bag, even though it will be empty. So with that out of the way, time to break out our horns? Okay. And yes, the Deku form has its own instrument. And so, until next time, whenever that time is, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.